Here are the most common cold messaging mistakes to avoid if you want to get consistent leads and paying clients through the door. Now I'm going to walk you through exactly what mistakes to avoid so that when you are doing cold outreach or cold messaging, you're actually getting results. Are you ready? Click that like button, make sure you are subscribed, and let's get straight to it. We reach out to close to 1 million decision makers, owners, and executives every month on LinkedIn. And so we've done a lot of testing and we have a lot of data to back up the type of cold messaging that actually works when doing outbound prospecting. In this video though, let's dive into some of the mistakes you want to avoid so that you can ensure your cold messaging is hitting home and it's getting the results that are possible with this type of outbound messaging. The first cold messaging mistake you want to avoid is being overly vague. Which of these statements is more powerful? B2B service providers come to us to boost their revenue versus B2B service providers come to us to boost their revenue by 30% in under 90 days. I'm sure you'll agree it's the latter. And this is because the more specific and the more details you can give in your outbound messaging, the more credibility it builds and the more prospects are going to trust your statements. Specificity breeds believability. If your message is overly general, it lacks the credibility it needs to cut through the noise and get prospects to say yes to a call with you. So make sure when you are crafting outbound messaging that you make it as specific as possible. Add in metrics, results, percentages, numbers as much as possible to really make your messaging more credible. The second mistake you want to avoid is focusing too much on you and not on your prospect. This is a common mistake I see in cold messaging. I'll see companies write about how great they are, how many awesome things they do, the amazing results that they've achieved for other clients with little to no focus on the prospect at all. The best way to get people to take action on your messaging is by crafting messaging that is focusing solely on them. How can you get into understanding exactly what your ideal prospect is facing, exactly what they want, ideal outcomes and desires, and position your solution as a way to get them there? Less focus on you, more focus on them. So instead of saying, our firm was rated the #1 B2B outbound agency in 2022, and we specialize in outbound email campaigns that get results. As the best in the industry, we know we can provide you with proven results. We've been featured in Forbes, New York Times, and other major publications for our work. Say this instead. If you're struggling to get high quality leads and clients and are frustrated spending 20+ hours a week doing it yourself, we should chat. Growth-minded businesses come to us to produce 5 to 15 highly vetted sales meetings every week using a proven method endorsed by Forbes. Or curious to see how? Let's set up a time to chat. So notice how in the first pitch, it was solely focused on the company, how great they are, the awards they've won, how they've been featured in so many publications, and it had little to no focus on the prospect at all. In the second message, however, the focus was on the frustration, pain points, challenges that ideal prospect was facing, and if they are in that position where they are dealing with that frustration, how much more do you think that message is going to resonate with them? We also painted very specific outcomes that our solution could generate for them. So make sure you avoid the mistake of focusing solely on yourself when doing cold outbound messaging. The third mistake you want to avoid is lengthy paragraphs. With cold messaging, it's all about how you can grab and keep your prospect's attention. If you come into somebody's inbox cold with very lengthy paragraphs of text, there's a very slim chance that they're actually going to read your message and take action. So I always recommend breaking up your text, keeping your paragraphs to 1 to 2 sentences so it's both easy to read and so your prospects can skim through your message, which most people do, and get straight to the call to action of the step that you want them to take next. Make it easy for a prospect to read your outbound message. The fourth mistake I see being made with cold messaging is not having a clear call to action. Ask yourself, what step do you want your prospect to take next after reading your message? Remove all the guesswork here. If there's any friction, they will not take action. So make it very clear the next step you want them to take after reading your message and make it easy for them to take that step. step. For example, if you want them to schedule a call with your team, send them a direct schedule link to make it easier for them to book that call. Or if you want them to visit a certain website, make sure that you put that link in there, that the link works, and that it's easy to take action. If the call to action is not clear, people will not take action. And the fifth mistake I see being made with cold messaging is not following up. Most people will send one outbound message, and if somebody doesn't respond, they consider that person not interested or a dead lead. And the reality is, sometimes people are just busy, or they're not in their inbox, or maybe they miss your message. So do not make the mistake of not following up, because you could be missing out on a lot of potential prospects that would say yes to a call or take the next step in your process if you simply followed up with them. I recommend following up 3 to 5 times after the initial message until the person responds. The money is in the follow-up, so make sure that you don't miss this step. And there you have it, the most common cold messaging mistakes that you want to avoid if you want to see results from cold messaging. I want you to watch this video next, where I show you exactly how to craft killer cold messaging that leads to people saying yes to a call and paying clients. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for more videos like these on how to grow your business and how to use outbound marketing efforts to make sure you scale fast. I will see you next time. Bye for now.